Have you been to California, seen the sights and people there?
Hello there, Peabody here. Once again, it is time to take another revealing peek back into history.
What famous date shall I set it to today, Mr. Peabody?
Okay, we are definitely in the fortress here. You can see that they have pretty rough but nonetheless effective fence line here. And here's some of the families. Look at the thatch roof. Definitely would keep the rain off of it. The Standish family there. Helps to be a carpenter if you're going to be having to build your own home.
Oh, here we are.
Winslow.
This is, okay. This is really interesting because Sir Edward Winslow married Susanna White because both of their spouses died. So within 6 months they got married. And he became quite famous going back and forth to England. But Susanna stayed here and raised her 2 children from William and then the children that they had created as well. So this is a home of my forefathers.
Okay, show us and introduce us to some of your family.
Hello.
Good wife, Winslow, Mary.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, well met, John. Good day.
Is Penguin or...
A peregrine? Are you looking for her son?
Yeah.
What has he done now? It's not even 7 years.
Oh, he's only 7.
So I don't know what sort of rumors you've been listening to, but I would advise you not to.
Okay. I'm about 20 years early.
It's not a good thing to start such rumors.
True.
I don't know who started it, but if I find out, I'll have a word.
Okay.
Peregrine, he's got 7 years.
During this
Not
time?
quite. we've been here 7 years. He was born on the ship coming here.
He was?
From England. He was born at Cape Cod. Well, I started to be on the ship, the Speedwell, which was another ship that we meant to bring with us here. And we had to leave that behind, but that much delayed us, for we kept having to go back to ports in England because it kept leaking. So we never, we got about 100 leagues out into the ocean at one point. I had to turn back again.
Wow. What do you miss most from back home?
I miss my sisters, and they're still in Leiden. I don't really know where home is. I suppose it's where God places me. But I miss my sisters. I miss certain conveniences. I miss friends, a congregation.
Yeah, across the big pond, no way to get mail back and forth, really, is there?
Letters? I don't know. There's letters. I've heard news.
Oh, you've heard
My
news.
sister's been married nearly 5 years now. She married in the second year after I'd come here. But I came here with my parents, and they stayed behind with most of our church. So I miss them. I miss going to the market. I miss having people about. Before I grew up in Leiden, in Holland, that's a city. I grew up along a canal. There were universities, or markets. There's just so many people here. I look out. I might see Master Alden across the street, but that's about it. There's no one out there. I've not even got 200 in the town yet. Maybe 170 or so. So it's fairly isolated.
What's your favorite thing to do?
It's a lot of work in the town. I like when I can do work with my friends.
Okay, to be with your friends.
To be with other women and maybe sing a bit while we work, or just talk about things. I like to sew a bit. If I got a mending, it's not too difficult. I can usually talk with my husband after supper, or he'll read to me. I can do a bit of light work. I get a bit of things done, but also have a little bit of conversation with them.
Then most of the families, do they share food, or do they each have their own supply, or how does that work?
So we get supply from England of some things, but we grow our own food in the kitchen gardens. That's what I mainly take care of in my family. I help my husband in the fields as well. In the beginning, good day. I just got to stir the oats, I realised. In the beginning we did have, we farmed in common, so we didn't have it divided because we don't own the land yet. It's part of the company.
Okay.
We don't own it individually. But it was not very good that we should do that. There are some who work harder than others.
I imagine.
And it was just, then got families that are larger than others, ones who've got more means. It wasn't working. So the land was divided not to own, but to work it, and there's an acre for every person, and after that first year, the men asked if they could keep the same acres every year. It was going to switch.
Oh, rather than rotate, yeah.
Yeah, that way you're not working land for the next month.
Yeah, the other person has a lot of weeds and is lazy. Yeah, you don't want to change with somebody else.
No, and it's better that you know your own land very well, for you know where the roots are, you know where the trees are, where the shade is. So no, each man farms his land, but some of it, goes to sort of a common collection for any men putting work that goes to the company, takes them out of their fields for too long.
Right.
They'll get a bit of compensation.
Oh, okay.
To the governor or anyone who goes on a trading expedition.
The governor is not at this village, so they're somewhere else.
There's a royal governor. He's never been here.
Okay.
There's one governor who's elected every year here. Well, he has been elected every year. It doesn't have to be him, but he's done a very good job of it. Master Bradford is our governor. He's our second governor, and he's been governor for 6 years or so.
Okay.
Master Carter
must be doing a good job.
And I think he's done very well. I've known him for a long time. He's part of my church.
Is Edward Winslow a sir yet? Has he gone back to England?
Sir, I mean his father's a lesser gentleman, but I wouldn't call him Master Winslow. He has gone back to England for business twice now. He was the first to go back acting as an agent. He's back now. He hasn't gone in some years. For Master Standish he went once, and Master Allerton, he's back in England now. He went last year as well. So we've had to send a man back to England for support.
Hello.
Hey, yeah. You're welcome to come in. We're just talking of the men going back to England. My brother-in-law, who's Master Winslow. So Edward, he's back now. He's a magistrate in the town, so he helps with Master Winslow.
Will
Good
we
job.
see him around, perhaps?
Oh, I don't know. He's very busy man. I don't know. He might have gone to the fields. He might have had business. I don't know where he's gone. The men here, they've got to farm and fish and build, well, in the beginning they were building houses, but he's also a magistrate, so that's a bit more work on top of that. So
the fence that's up there, was that, initially wasn't there, I'm sure, and so...
Oh, the palisade.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Well, we didn't have it first, didn't have the fort neither. Just had a platform for the pieces, sakers and such. But we had a threat from some Indians to the south, the Narragansett. That was in third year or so, second year maybe. And when we planned to have a palisade all along, I think, but it was decided that we should build it in haste after that, just in case. And then Narragansett had sent us a messenger with a bundle of arrows wrapped in a snakeskin. I didn't really know what that meant. Oh, yeah.
Is that good or bad?
Well, it didn't seem good, but we didn't really know. For their customs are fairly strange to us. So finally had one of our translators, he was able to tell us that it was indeed a threat, a grave threat. And so Master Bradford, he thought very quickly, I do think, and he took out the arrows, put in shot and powder into the snake skin and sent it back. Now that does, it's to say that we also have power if you threaten us that we can
protect
but also
yourself.
that we've got supply, and if you want to trade, we've got that would be better.
Oh, that would be better to do, yeah.
So, but we haven't heard anything. I don't even know if the packet and the snakeskin made it into their town. For people think that would be a very fearsome thing to have. That's what I've heard at least. But the Narragansett, they've been enemies with our allies, the Pokanoket, for a very long time. So I don't know how relations would be any better between them.
And the cannons above the church, is that to protect from different countries?
Anything. We're very isolated here,
okay.
to say. And that was because when there was a ship in our second year, we weren't expecting it, and it was coming past Cape Cod. Some Indians there, they mistook the flag that was on it for not an English flag, Spanish or something. So they told us, and there was not an English ship coming into land, and So Sir Standish had, our captain of the militia, had fired off some of the sakers, but it didn't hit the ship, which was very good because it was one of a ship coming to us. It was.
Oh, it turned out.
It was the Fortune, and it was carrying men who were sent here by our investors, our adventurers.
Greetings.
Hello.
Nice walls. Well built. You like this home?
No. No, it's not nice like back in England. Yeah, it's definitely a good place to live for now though.
Good day. Some of your friends here?
They go all about. They're around in common. So if you need some eggs, you can go to a hen house and take some.
Oh, how long have you had them?
Oh, we brought them over on the first ship.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. And they're doing okay so far?
Just so. We have brought, well, now we have a great number of them.
And is this your garden in the back?
Oh, this is Mistress Fuller's garden.
Oh, okay.
Each housewife keeps their own garden, as you must be the physician for your family. So you need to grow herbs and root herbs that will help keep your family well. So you'll find in each garden it is a bit different, as each needs are different in a family.
Now, I guess initially what they all had an acre, but this looks like a much smaller portion here.
This is not our fields.
Oh, I was going to say, I was
just our
wondering.
garden.
Okay, I see.
No, our fields are a bit farther away, and it is an acre for each member of your family.
Right.
That,
Each
we are
member.
tending.
Oh, okay.
So for my father, he has 6 acres to tend to, as to grow corn and beans and pompions, and trying to grow some of the English wheat as well, wheat, rye, and barley, but cannot grow well.
Have you learned anything from the Indians?
Well, we were taught how to plant the corn, as in the fields it will not grow so well. This type of soil, as what you see, it is all sand. It is not like England.
Not rich in nutrients here, is it?
Not so much, but we have learned a great deal from them for that. And what berries to eat, as we watch for them, as if they were to fall ill, then we're not going to eat something.
No. Just a little bit to start. But beans, I guess there's beans around here? Wild beans?
So there are native beans that we grow, but at the same we brought some English beans as well, and they grow quite well. You might see some in some gardens.
It's a gorgeous place you have here. I hope you're enjoying.
Well, it suits our needs for now, but it is all quite, in truth, crude. But it is meant to be temporary, and wait for the men to gain their lands at the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
The contract is to be up.
What's the big social thing to do? Go to church, I guess, is one.
Well, we go to worship on the Sabbath. And well,
meetings from time to time?
Well, there are some courts and such that the men may attend to, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done in your house. Perhaps if there's a wedding as well.
No dancing, but singing, yes?
For weddings we have dancing.
Oh, sure, then.
Some of my neighbours do not agree with the mixed dancing, but well, for my family and those of us that are still loyal to the King's Church, do not see much of the troubles with that.
Good. Well, good luck with your day. Have fun. Nice to talk to you.
Farewell.
Have you been to California? Seen the sights and people there? Walked the streets of sleepy sea towns, tasted salty ocean.